Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Galaxy News Podcast. But if it's your first time hearing it, might be because King, I had like a crazy influx with brand new subscribers. So welcome. This is our weekly podcast every Friday. Thank you for being here. And this is King Fan Man. If you're not subscribed to him, I don't know why not. He makes great content if you like his content. If you like my content, you'll like his content. King, how are you today?
I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm doing all right. I'm okay. But we got some new Starfield information just completely just kind of out of left field.
I have a question. Do you think they meant for this Starfield information to get out? Or did it kind of just seep out?
So, King, I think this was done on purpose. So... this was, you have to be a member of one of a community
the Constellation
forum.
Yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And then you get these insider videos. So that's cool. And we got information. They're actually doing what we said they were going to do, was dish out information well before the game comes out. And a lot of people didn't think that they would do that, but they're doing it. And to some, it might be shocking, but it's very slow. It's very slow. We only know a little bit. 50-second videos they put out. You know, there's only 3 of them, and it's fun though. It's fun that we're learning more. Like you said,
were you shocked by anything you saw in those videos? Not
necessarily. Here. We were joking prior to the podcast about something, and we'll bring that up.
The tone kind of got me shocked just a little bit.
It really reminded me. It's almost like Fallout and Elder Scrolls made a baby
combined.
Like that. That's what happened, and that's
with
good.
Cyberpunk wrapped around.
Yeah, with some cyberpunk, inspiration. It's I'm glad we got some info. So King, I'm gonna start off with you.
Okay.
Neon, please.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
Is that the place with the psychotropic fish?
Yeah.
I got that word out.
And I believe there's a substance that you could use only on that planet. It's legal on that planet.
Yeah, it's probably the drugs that come off that planet. Yeah, and I hope I can use that word. And
yeah.
Nah, YouTube.
5 people to watch. Go on.
It has a fishing platform, and everybody went there to fish, but no, they found the drugs instead. Interesting on all these places, and I'll talk about Neon. I thought this was going to be Atlantis, by the way, with all the water and everything, the big glass dome, and it looks beautiful. But speaking of these psychotropic fish, and we're going to speak of something even crazier in just a little bit, some of these ideas in Starfield seem to be even crazier than things in Fallout. And me and you were talking about this before the podcast, which, Fallout, Todd Howard famously said you can do anything with Fallout.
Yeah, you can and you can't. But in Starfield, you could do anything.
Evidently,
because of different planets. So obviously Fallout is loosely based on our reality. Loosely, Do
we have any psychotropic fish?
Well, no, I'm talking about Fallout.
Okay.
Fallout's loosely based.
Loosely based on ours.
On ours.
Starfield, okay.
Right?
Gotcha.
Elder Scrolls, medieval times. It's based on that. So, not that you can't do a lot with both franchise. Evidently, you can. But Starfield, now you're talking about different planets entirely. You could do so many outlandish things. You could do things that you never thought possible in Fallout. You could do in Starfield. Maybe even Elder Scrolls. That's incredible. So, I feel like with these 3 locations, we're seeing that. We're seeing their creative juices flowing. And honestly, if it was just, if it was similar to Skyrim, similar to Fallout in that respect, where it was just, it was very fixed, if I'm making any sense, then it would be boring, because it might be boring. I don't know. But Starfield is trying to separate itself and be different, and that's what it's doing.
Absolutely.
That's what it's doing, and I'm excited, man.
One thing I do see with this, and I love that Bethesda does this, if you notice in all their games, they try to put different regions. They like to do different things in different regions. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
Whether it's like you look at Fallout 76, they have the mire, that is a jungly type place, and the forest, and all these different places. And they did the same thing in Skyrim. You had the winter zone, and you had the rift, and all these different. They like to do different places. Well, you can see that in these 3 different places as well. You have the water zone. You have the high desert, or it may even be an Arctic zone with the one that we're going to look at, and it looks like they're even going to do that, maybe even with races of people type things that it may look like, because it actually says with Atlantis, which you're probably going to get to next, which is the capital city, that's a place where all of the races come together, where they all converge. Being the capital city. So this is probably going to be the biggest Bethesda game that we've had yet, biggest map that we've had yet, and it's probably going to have all those different kind of places. You talk about being excited, because what I get the most excited about in a Bethesda game is the exploring aspect.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And exploring all those different areas is going to be so super cool.
I wonder how many planets there are. So there's Neon, New Atlantis, and Aquila, right? Those are 3 planets.
And that's the place that has the wolf / velociraptor.
Yeah. Man, you would. I know. I mean, you see some.
I didn't make it up. Bethesda did.
You see lizards in Skyrim, vampires. You'll see beasts in Skyrim. You don't see a wolf velociraptor in one. I'm a little nervous. Is it like? I guess that's a race, right? Is that a race of people?
I think it's a race of creatures.
A race of creatures. So what is it? A Deathclaw? Like is it like intense?
It's probably that thing that we've gotten the concept art on. Remember the thing that the guy's looking at, the 3 creatures coming across, and it's kind of got the little hands up.
Gotcha.
I'm guessing that's what they are.
Maybe, yeah.
And it does kind of look like a Deathclaw with more arms.
Yeah, yeah. This information should excite you. And the one thing that it does for me, hearing new information about this game so soon, we're still more than a year away from the release of Starfield, and probably over time, information like this will get dribs and drabs of it, and just start to learn the universe a bit more and develop an opinion on it, which most likely it'll be a good one. It's a good one so far. It's a good start. It's just, honestly, I feel Starfield is really going to show us how creative BGS, really is. I feel like the sky's the limit. They could do just about anything with Starfield. Anything, and it won't be outlandish because it is, a space game, and different planets. It could. I've played No Man's Sky. That game's cool. I don't believe it's not to this extent, but you could go to different planets and you could see brand new creatures, on that said planet, and which is nice. That's what they're going to do with Starfield, but more intense. We're going to get a backstory about these creatures. You would hope so. But it should really excite you. And I'm excited to hear more about Starfield, certainly. Yep. What's your favorite? Is your favorite planet the Pleasure City, Neon? Is it the capital, New Atlantis, or where the wolves and velociraptors are?
Out of these three,
so far in the 50-second videos.
Yeah, it's got to be the first one where the
Neon,
fish
the
are,
Pleasure City.
I love that
King.
I know.
King,
No,
whoa.
let me explain.
Explain, mister.
Number one, I'm a fisherman. I love to fish. Okay.
Uh-huh.
No, but from the very first time, from the very first time I saw
Yeah.
that city, I thought it was beautiful. And of
It
course, I always thought
was.
that was going to be Atlantis because of the water and all that and the
Yeah.
glass. But I thought that was beautiful and breathtaking and
Yeah.
everything. But another thing you talked about, the more we learn about this game, things are being confirmed. With the little bitty snippets that they're putting out, talking about the capital city where all the races come together. So obviously, there's going to be many races in this game that
Yep.
It's already been confirmed that there's many factions in this game. I wonder if you're going to be able to play as different races, kind of like we did in Skyrim.
Yeah.
And
I think
of
so.
those different races, I'm guessing we're talking about alien races as well. So it's kind of interesting that we're already going to be probably now very soon learning about what some of these races are.
So it's just a thought that popped in my head, King, and we know sometimes I could go to a crazy place when that happens.
Yes.
So do you think
Yes,
that with, each of these 3 planets, and there might be more in the game we don't know, but for them to really flesh out 3 different planets and make them crazy and insane like we're used to, that'd be really cool. But so do you think there's 3 or 4, depending on how many planets are in the game, different ways to start your journey, to start your Starfield journey?
Yeah.
And do you also feel like, so for example, let's just say these are the only 3 planets in the game, right? Do you think that there's 3 different ways to start the game? Meaning, if you want to be this race that's a part of, what was it, Aquila or something?
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know if I'm saying it right, but
Right.
if that race, then you would be from that planet if you chose that race. Like, do you think it's like that? Or
That's interesting.
Or do or like if you want to be, a stoner from Pleasure City, do you want to, I'm just saying, King,
Come on, man.
but if you want to do that, you could pick that race and role play like that, or
See,
do Atlantis, be a corporate guy. It takes a
I've not thought of it that way.
Yeah, it takes a cyberpunk feel to it.
I've thought of Starfield starting kind of like the Elder Scrolls,
Yeah,
I guess,
as a prisoner.
Starting one way and you pick your race somewhere in there. But no, we've seen concept art of other cities, so we know there's other cities. So I'm guessing there's going to be more than the. I know there's more than these 3 cities.
Well,
so
these are more than planets, though, right? They're not just cities.
Right.
These are like different planets.
Yes, and their own different planets.
Yeah.
But I mean, we've seen other major cities that I'm guessing are on different planets as well.
Or they could be on these planets. Yeah, we're just spitballing at this point.
We're speculating.
Yeah.
So, who knows how many planets are going to be actually in this game, and how big is a planet going to be? Like I said, this is going to be the biggest Bethesda game so far, but how big is this Bethesda game?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, it's exciting. It'll depend.
I know we're going to get to use that rocket ship a lot. I know that.
Depending on how well this game does, I hate to say this because I think Starfield deserves its own limelight, if you will. But it's going to be compared a lot to Elder Scrolls and Fallout. It's just,
oh yeah,
it is what it is. That's going to be a thing. I would like for it to be its own thing, but which it will be.
It's going to be held up,
but
which is a shame because how can you be held up to Skyrim or Fallout?
Two of the arguably the best RPG franchises of all time, of all time, but. I wonder what they do with Starfield. It'll make you think about what they could potentially do in Elder Scrolls 6. It might excite you even more for Elder Scrolls 6 because that's the game that's next. We don't know when we're getting it.
I couldn't be more excited. There's no way you could get me more excited for the Elder Scrolls 6.
You're excited for it, but it'll just this might give you a taste of what's to come, is what I'm saying. Even in the Fallout series, this might give you a taste of what's to come. Not obviously the same creatures or anything like that, but maybe
you're gonna see what the Creation Engine 2 can do.
Yeah. Oh man, it makes my palms sweaty. It makes me all sweaty. It's kind of gross.
Okay, you asked me my favorite out of these three. Did any of them catch your eye?
If I had to pick one, I don't know.
Atlantis really looked like cyberpunk. I mean, it really had a cyberpunk feel.
Neon was cool. It was pretty, like you said. But King, Pleasure City, come on. Come on.
I'm a fisherman. Right?
That's all you're thinking about is fish, buddy. It means a little something else.
Okay, when my wife watches this, because I fish.
Good one. Anywho. So, I mean, Neon, probably not. Atlantis, I feel like that's more of it might be more of like a restricted world. Pleasure City, there might be a bit more freedom on there, possibly. And then you had the Velociraptor wolf put into one, so that's really cool. That would be really cool if that was a race. But honestly, I don't know much about that planet, so I'm ruling that one out. So Akila's route is out. Atlantis, I don't know. I'll
tell you one thing about Atlantis, and I don't know if they can pull it off, but I know it was just concept art, but it looked enormous, and I cannot wait to see. Of course, Todd Howard has said this is going to be the biggest cities of any Bethesda game ever. So I can't wait to see how big these Bethesda cities are going to be.
Yeah.
And that city looked big. Just look at the pictures in the video.
Yeah.
And it looked enormous.
Yeah. So to answer your question.
Yes.
I don't think I have a favorite. And I hate to be that way. I hate to be that guy. I don't think I could choose.
You just became that guy.
I did.
You have to choose.
I did.
You have to
choose.
Choose.
I don't think I can. I don't want to say Atlantis because I feel like, I'll be a rebel when it comes to that city. Because it's corporate.
Yeah.
Who likes corporate? Pleasure City, it might be more of a, what's up, dude? Like, relaxing place,
It's got psychotropic fish.
Like,
Come on,
yeah. What's up, bro? It might be like cool. Like, so it might be cool in that way. I'm not gonna, go into that activity. But
you'll just go there for the fish.
I might go there for the freedom, for the, the fireworks, the fun.
Just for the sights
it's almost like Mardi Gras, if you will. It reminds me
just
of that.
For the sights and the sounds, yeah.
Yeah. So it reminds me. I got a stupid gnat in here. It's annoying me. But I think Atlantis is more of a regular, normally run city, like what we're used to. Neon.
Well, I looked at the third one. I can't remember the name of it.
Aquila.
Aquila.
Yeah.
I looked at it more like an Elder Scrolls type.
Yeah.
City. It looked more like
that.
it kind of had that vibe to me, like a smaller Elder Scrolls city.
Yeah. I don't know.
I wonder how often they're gonna push things out to us like this before E3. How many of these
it's just
little sneak peeks we're gonna get?
Dribs and drabs, man. Like
That's
it's
fine.
just a little bit here
That's
and there.
fine.
I'm totally
ready.
okay with that. It's a beautiful way to let your hardcore fan base know that hey, This is what we're working on. This is cool. I believe though we're not going to get a full showing until E3.
Absolutely.
That's when they're gonna go bananas and
that's when
have
we get
like a half hour, 40 minutes. We'll get a collector's edition. I'm gonna get that. It'll probably be like $350, but I'll still get it. You know,
it's gonna be that watch that you saw.
Maybe
gonna be that watch.
It could, yeah.
Are you gonna buy that? Are you really gonna buy the watch?
The collector's edition, honestly. So
if it's the watch.
Yeah, I want, just because it's a collector's edition. Honestly, I'm gonna do the same with Elder Scrolls. So King, we're gonna digress a little bit.
Okay, digress.
Or regress, because I'm going to talk about a different subject. I don't know if I'm using the word correctly. Anywho, I became a really big Bethesda fan in 2012. So I became a fan a little late. I didn't start playing mature games until I was out of high school, believe it or not. My parents, they were strict about it. They monitored it, and rightfully so. It's fine. I was cool with that. All I played were sports games, and I was happy. But as I got older, I was like, you know what? I want to play Gears of War. I want to play other games. And
so how old were you in 2012?
2012, I was 20.
Yeah, me too.
I was,
yeah.
That's
about when
We're around the same age, yeah.
About that.
Yeah. So I was 20. That's when I started to dive into to Fallout. And it's really funny how I came across that the Fallout franchise. So the female that I was with, it was Valentine's Day, and she got me Fight Night Champions, a boxing game. I didn't like it. So I was like, I'm trading this game in. So I traded in. I got like $9 for it. Fallout New Vegas was on sale for $15, and Fallout 3 was $10 at the time. So I was like, so I traded Fight Night Champions in. She said, go check out, the other games. So I did. I saw Fallout. A friend of mine said, I really think that you'd like this. So it was always in the back of my mind to try the franchise out. So I saw Fallout. I was like, cool. I tried it out. Fell in love. Love Fallout 3. So my love for Bethesda started then, and I head over heels for BGS, head over heels. So my point is to you, my first collector's edition was Fallout 4.
Yeah,
Pip-Boy, right there. Then I got 76s, the helmet up in the attic. I'll get it for you guys next time. And then Elder Scrolls, I'm gonna get that. And then Starfield, I'm gonna get that. They could just give me a box of cereal for a collector's edition, and I'm going to pay you $300 for the collector's edition. So I'm going to get it. I want that box of cereal with the Starfield logo on it, and I'm going to enjoy it. So that's my thing. If it's a watch, I don't care. I'm going to get it.
You're going to get it.
We got a Pip-Boy, King. I don't even have the green card anymore with the Pip-Boy. Yeah, I don't even have that. I just got it sitting there. I got a helmet upstairs. Think about it. I'm getting the watch.
Yeah,
I'm getting the watch.
We're grown men with a helmet.
Yeah, yeah. But that's fine. That's okay.
With a plastic helmet.
Yeah, we could be doing a lot worse things, King.
That's true.
We can do a lot worse things. So,
that's true.
King, how far are we into this? I don't even know.
I have no idea.
What time is it? I don't even know.
I have no idea.
When did we even start? Oh no. Oh my gosh. Let's go for another 5 minutes, maybe?
Okay. What are we going to talk about?
I don't know. Hey.
Yes.
Check out our Patreons. I actually thought of that. And I feel like, do you push yours, King?
I do occasionally, and I should do it more.
I think the kind of work that we do, we should. It's a lot of work. Yesterday, so I just started doing these challenge videos. I did one so far, Fallout 3. It's on the channel. It's like 5 months old, but it's there. You can check that out. And I did one for Fallout New Vegas. my computer kept crashing. It couldn't run New Vegas, and I don't know why. I uninstalled it, reinstalled it, just kept crashing and crashing. I uninstalled the anti-crash mod. I uninstalled the patch.
Because New
It
Vegas
kept crashing,
is still full of
crashing.
bugs. That's why.
So I started playing the Xbox 360 edition. It crashed once in like 7 hours, but I did that all in one day. I had to get all that footage, and I did it, and I got it done. Now I just have to edit it up, put my voice over it, my gorgeous voice, beautiful voice, and then it's done. My point is that this stuff takes a lot of time. So we need to push our Patreons. Smart. Yeah. So if you guys want to check them out, check out King's. I'm going to throw that down in the description. Check out mine if you want. You don't have to, but
if I can
it means
just
a lot.
Real quickly, I have the best Patreons.
Yeah, you do.
However you say it. They are my lifeblood. They are wonderful people, and I appreciate them so much. And I should say that more. So
yeah,
thank you.
It's when you're a Patreon. To me, King, when you're a patron, even if it's just $1 a month, you're telling me that you're investing your hard-earned money into me.
Yep,
and that means the world, and it's a little overwhelming, really. So I would like to say I have a few patrons, I have a few of them, and I just want to say, thank you. You're an absolute blessing. And if you want, please check out my Patreon, check out King's. It'll mean a lot. So all right, enough of trying to sell our souls. King, anything else that you want to say before we go about Starfield? Anything else you want to say about Neon, Atlantis, Aquila? I don't know if I'm saying it right. Someone's gonna grill me for this. Go on.
Aquila. This stuff really excites me. I can't wait. The only thing that really shocked me, because everything I've heard from Todd Howard was realistic, and now we're like crazy cyberpunk Fallout.
Yeah, it's everything.
Velociraptor, psychotropic fish. So, all that, the realism is just out the window.
Yeah, it's gone. But it's space. So yes. Realism left a while ago. To us, it's unreal. But maybe like on a different planet, it's not. I don't know.
He was talking about the space flight is going to be realistic.
That's cool.
Everything else, crazy.
Yeah. We're gonna have more information out. It'll be dribs and drabs until E3, and then like a Mack truck's gonna hit us with a boatload of information, like they do with their, like they've done with Fallout 4 and 76. Do the same with Starfield. So, King, I appreciate it, man. This is another episode of the Galaxy News Podcast. Thank you guys for watching. If you watched this far in, we appreciate it.
I did.
It means the world. This podcast is on every Friday, so check it out. All right, guys. Thank you all for watching. This is Joe and King Fan Man signing out.